Okay, so now we're on to a different channel here. World of Killers 28 channel. World of Legends. So this is different. I've seen a couple of those like that where they've had their videos lined up like that. And then we'll just carry on down. The last one that we were just looking at was connecting the dots. He's from Victoria. He was supposed to move to Brazil when the radiation hit the west coast. I think a lot of us should have moved to Brazil, but none of us made it out of here, so... right. This person, 2010, February 9th, they have 5,710 subscribers, so that's pretty good. I don't know, I don't know too much about this channel, but I'm just giving you an idea of the flexibility that people have. And, you know, one of the better points of YouTube, that, again, why they would be downsizing, you can't call it an upgrade. I mean, they can, but I think, you know, the user and the viewers don't consider it an upgrade. I know I don't consider it an upgrade, and I know a lot of other people are disgruntled about what's going on. But this is very nice. They removed the table, you know, the outline of the tables, so they've made them transparent. So, you know, this is easy on the eyes. Colors are good. You know, the hues that they've got here are very good. Red is not a color I normally use, but the way they put the red in and then, you know, used a color font here that's not a bright white, it's easy on the eyes. And I prefer black backgrounds myself. So this is very nice. Let's pick one here. What can we pick? I don't know. Here. Whoa. What's that? Playlist. Back to playlist. The man who lives with serial killers. Ooh. Okay. So that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Let's go back. Okay. So there we go. We'll go into this lady's channel.
For a while, and you're wondering where I have been, and I have been working. Happy New Year to all of you all.
She's was just here 2 hours ago, member since 2007. Look at her subscribers, 20,188. Wow, that's a lot of subscribers.
And my wonderful clients to do video testimonials for me.
So, I think I got in late on the game, you know.
Hair products. And I have a very special person here who acts like she is so shy. I don't know if they can see me in the camera.
Okay.
But this is my new stylist,
so,
Trace.
I guess she promotes beauty products.
She's been doing my hair
so she's pretty popular in that department.
I don't go to Nick to get my hair done anymore.
Products, hair products.
My hair had come out a lot from all that pulling and blow drying and pressing.
So,
high heat, 300,
I'm pretty sure once she loses her channel, she's going to feel slightly demoted. But at one time, I just subscribed something like 100, you know, I just click, 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 you know, and that's when they were going to, that's when they removed my friends. When they removed my friends list, I just backtracked and went into, you know, whatever it was there I had. And when they hit them, like when they took them off the board, you know, she doesn't have anything here, but when they took them off the board, when they took them off the board, were we here already? Son of Man? Oh no, we weren't. We haven't done this channel yet. But when they removed the friends list from the board, and I don't know, went into their contact, like when it used to be like this. And I liked that. I liked it. I had my friends list, and I had my subscriptions, and I had my subscribers, right? And then when they removed the friends list and put it into a contact list, I just went in there and just click, 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 and I just kind of added up the ante. I did as many as I could for the day, right? So let's see what this one here is about. Well, we'll just take the first one. Well, that's 2 years ago. So I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if there's anything new in here.
Commissioned by Congress has new details about terrorists targeting America. The report says terrorists, they're going to push God
see all.
very, very hard.
Oftentimes to see something new, you have to kind of go back down in here, right?
One soul at a time.
Oftentimes people will mirror videos because videos get deleted, so people will mirror them, and they point out this stuff. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know if there's any truth to it. I mean, the way our society is and the way people are,
George W. Bush, because of all this,
it makes you wonder.
To see it, and I'm sure they will set up a special screening there at the White House.
Oh, sure. Well, he's a devout Christian.
Right.
Apparently he prays daily.
Do they think it's about just a movie, just entertainment, or do they think that there's really something bigger at work?
Well, I think they think that there's something bigger at work. September 11th.
Hi, landless peasant slaves. Welcome to the fucking news. I'm Barely Human. Here are the headlines tonight. Violent revolution is raging across planet Earth tonight as human beings everywhere throw up the yoke of tyranny and fight for their freedom. After centuries of exploitation and
this is very good coding that YouTube has.
In America, the Federal
And
Reserve was burnt
again, I think the purpose of downsizing and putting people into neat little cells, tables and cells, and taking away the frames, and the creativity of the channel itself. I do believe in my heart that it's to, make information harder to put together so that you can streamline the learning process and give people an opportunity to use their critical thinking skills. To me, it's like the dumbing down of a society when you're starting to fracture that information and making it hard to, use your brain because it takes it too long to find the information. In school when I was young, I remember I was like grade 8 or something, on the island, and the teacher, was talking about as you age, right? You have to pay attention to the information that you're receiving because, a lot of it could be bias, and because of that, you have to be, you have to think about both sides of the coin, right? Well, we live in a society where, a lot of the information is propaganda, which right there makes it bias. And so what I'm trying to say is when that teacher was telling me to be unbiased, she forgot to tell me that the majority of the information that I received over a lifetime was bias. Now, whether she was ignorant to that or whether it stemmed into institutional racism within the system to disenfranchise some and, uplift others, I don't know. I just know that the information that she gave me was unfair. Because the majority of the information that we're receiving today in the form of social engineering is bias. And it's to dumb you down. And it's to keep you in a consumer state and a passive state and to really, not accomplish much in your life other than maybe a few, right? And I don't think, I don't promote religion, right? But I don't think our Creator as a whole intended humans to be in servitude to slavery or bondage or, to be a servant to another human being based on economics. And, so it's a pretty funky channel. And again, you know, once they revise the system, it's going to be hard to come across information that will make you think. Okay, now, do I believe everything that I see in this video? Obviously not. Will some people believe it? Perhaps. Perhaps. You know, there are vulnerable people out there that, you know, take things for face value. And, but at the end of the day, if our society was more fair in the way we treat each other and provide equal opportunity where it's just, I don't think the people that do the social engineering would have so much to worry about. You know, they're trying to protect something here by hiding the information. So,
I have information from various sources that judges, law enforcement, prosecutors, attorneys, doctors, and many prominent individuals, including actors, actresses, professional football and baseball players, are involved in these type activities.
conspiracy theories. That's what they call this. You know.
If you go back 225 or 30 years
people
ago,
are greedy.
Called the Illuminati that was established,
you know. So there's probably some
1776.
truth, you know, to what some of the stories being told, you know, because people are just, you know, on average greedy. And mental illness is not subject to just people on the street. I think addiction to money, in the terms of billions of dollars and wanting to have even more, you know, whether you're top head in the government or some syndicate, you know, I think it's just another form of mental illness that we've accepted as morality.
To condition individuals and to make them victims of the mind control, MK Ultra mind control program.
Social engineering.
Probably close to 4 million practicing Satanists in the United States alone, based on my intelligence information.
So this person has a lot of videos. Let's see, they have a playlist too.
If the many authors on the subject of the
Let's go into the playlist.
Are correct,
very
and
nice,
Tony
very
Blair
smooth. You know, we're not featuring
degree,
the actual video itself. I mean, if you want to come and see more, you can always come and visit this person's channel for yourself. Right? You know, it won't look the same in about 3 days from now. But I doubt that they will delete their page because, I mean, obviously they've put a lot of effort into it as well. You know, I see these types of people as community activists because the majority of them aren't getting paid for nothing. You know, and even if they made a few dollars along the way with their advertisement, you know, I mean, we do live in a society that, you know, it costs money to live, right? So you can't get mad at people for trying to live, right? So, you know, but outside of that, you look at it for what it is. And it's obviously somebody that cares about their community enough to, you know, give you the other side of the coin that you know, you might not be learning in your in institutions that sit there and tell you to be unbiased about things, but yet at the end of the day, they're in the know, and their know is, you know, NKNOW, right? You know, I'm not saying that, you know, it's all bad, but I do believe politics does play a role in a lot of things that go on in our schools, right? I think people are waking up now, though. I think people are becoming more free-thinking, and I think people are actually even ready to start sharing more, you know, because it's a matter of survival of the human species, right? And with, you know, in relation to the pollution and what's going on with the planet. You know, 50 years ago, people weren't thinking about the things that they are thinking now, so... You know, that's something to think about. All right, so let's just... The war on democracy, we'll just switch it. This should click in. There we go. See how easy that was? So, you know, we didn't want to listen to that stuff. I don't, you know, again, take it with a grain of salt. All right, be right back.